overcome by craft.
Mm.
For moreover, concerning them, the angel of the Most High told me and taught me that women are overcome by the spirit of fornication more than men.
You said it, probably.
More than men.
Come on.
And in their heart, they plot against men. And by means of their adornment, they deceive first their minds, and by the glance of the eye instill the poison. And then, through the accomplished act, they take them captive. For a woman cannot force a man openly, but by a harlot's, okay, there we have confirmations, by a harlot's bearing, she beguiles him. Flee, therefore, fornication, meaning run. Everybody talking about that flee doctrine. That's the real flee doctrine.
That's the real flee.
Flee, therefore, fornication, my children, and command your wives and your daughters that they adorn not their heads and faces to deceive the mind.
So don't make yourself up to go out trying to deceive men and trick men, you know, and cause that kind of confusion on people. Of course, you're supposed to take care of yourself, make yourself look pretty. That's fine. But some of these women have a specific intent to go out and deceive men. You're 13, you dressing yourself to look like you're 20.
True. That's you, and that's exactly right. That's a deception for them to lie with you.
And it's been done.
And it's been done. It's been done. Because every woman who uses these wiles has been reserved for eternal punishment. For thus they allured the watchers who were before the flood.
Come on now.
For as these continually beheld them, they lusted after them, and they conceived the art in their mind.
Now that is Reuben giving testimony to what Enoch said.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
All of it is true.
Yeah.
Come on, prophet.
For they changed themselves into the shape of men and appeared to them when they were with their husbands.
Who did that? Who changed themselves into the shape of men?
That would be Nephilim, right?
Those fallen angels.
The fallen angels did that. And they were with their husbands, and the women lusting in their minds after their forms gave birth to giants.
So these angels, fallen angels, changed to men, good-looking men too. And the women lusted.
Yeah.
But in their lust, they gave birth to what?
Giants.
Giants.
For the watchers appeared to them as reaching even unto heaven. Beware, therefore, of fornication. And if you wish to be pure in mind, guard your senses from every woman, and command the woman likewise not to associate with men, that they also may be pure in mind.
Now, Christ said, just like in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the end, right? Women are adorning themselves. Angels are going, fallen angels can still do what they did back then right now. Okay? Just like it was in the days of Noah, it's going to be happening just like it's right now. Guard yourself, brothers.
I was looking at some show the other day. I think it was Lethal Weapon, and it was a supposed movie star. I mean, she basically had on a bodysuit. It was a dress, but it was absolutely see-through. So, and she had absolutely no underwear on. So that's an adornment. So when we say adorn, we can't wear makeup. We can't. No, you're supposed to dress in modest apparel. We have things that they do not have, and they're going to automatically look. My husband says it all the time. I don't have those, and that's an attraction for a man. So you know that.
Right.
Cover yourself up. Quit giving him eye contact. But like you said, those who are out there to make profit,
right,
or might have been sent on assignment by a demon to get you.
Yep. Come on, prophets. Well, wait, you had 6. Start at 6 again.
Yeah. Beware therefore of fornication, and if you wish to be pure in mind, guard your senses from every woman, and command the women likewise not to associate with men, that they also may be pure in mind.
That they also may be pure in mind too. Now, come on.
For constant meetings, even though the ungodly deed be not wrought, are to them an irremediable disease, and to us a destruction of the adversary, and an eternal reproach. For in fornication there is neither understanding nor godliness, and all jealousy dwelleth in the lust thereof. Therefore then I say unto you, ye will be jealous against the sons of Levi, and will seek to be exalted over them, but ye shall not be able. For the Most High God will avenge them, and ye shall die by an evil death. For to Levi the Most High gave the sovereignty, and to Judah with him, and to me also, and to Dan and Joseph, that we should be for rulers. Therefore, I command you to hearken to Levi, because he shall know the law of the Most High God, and shall give ordinance for judgment, and shall sacrifice for all Israel until the consummation of the times.
Until the consummation of the time, the Jubilees.
Until the end of the times, yeah.
Reuben said, you better respect Levi. Levi's the priest. Okay? He knew what his son was doing.
And he ruined. So then that kind of goes back to what we opened with when we were looking at the blessing that his dad gave him. He told him he was filled with dignity at the beginning of his might. He was excellent, but then he fell. He fell to the sin, and he knew better. And so he's saying, I was set aside to be a ruler, but because of this sin, could never do it. He would never be able to do it. So now do you men understand why you're being sought in such a way? Why you're drowned in promiscuity? And it's passed on from generation to generation, the curse. As though it's some sort of what do you call it? The some sort of rite of passage.
Rite of passage or something.
Yeah.
Right. You hold it up like it's a rite of passage.
They hold it up like a rite of passage, but it is a rite of passage. Absolutely. A passage to where you say? Hades. Hades. That's what he said. Leading young men into Hades before their time.
Take advice. Look, I'm listening to what the 12 patriarchs said to their children. Because you know what? I am from the tribe of Judah. That's coming up too. Yeah. But I wanted to hear what Reuben had to say. Yeah. This affects all men. It affected me.
And you know, if you violate, look to have the same thing, because you share the bloodline. You should look to see, and we can see it, unstable as water.
Unstable as water.
Reuben's curse. If you have embarked upon fornication, I promise you, it follows you. It follows you. Therefore, I command you to hearken to Levi, because he shall know the law of the Most High, and shall give ordinances of judgment, and shall sacrifice for all Israel until the consummation of times. As the anointed high priest, of whom the Most High spake, I adjure you by the Most High God, our power of heaven, to do truth, each one unto his neighbor, and to entertain love, each one for his brother. And draw ye near to Levi in humbleness of heart.
In humbleness of heart.
That ye may receive a blessing from his mouth. For he shall bless Israel and Judah, because him hath the Most High God chosen to be king over all the nation, and bow down before his seed. For on our behalf it will die in wars visible and invisible, and will be among you an eternal king. And Reuben died, having given these commands to his sons, and they placed him in a coffin until they carried him up from Egypt and buried him in Hebron, in the cave where his father was.
Where his father was. Brothers and sisters, we got an understanding of Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob and Leah, the beginning of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? A dire warning to that nation. But not only his nation, all of us.
Yeah.
All of us. Okay? His brothers were gathered around to hear him, and his children. It's for all of us. We got to guard ourselves against the spirits of wickedness that's fighting to destroy us. And know that we got comfort in the Most High. Praise the Most High for his wisdom today, his understanding, and his word given unto us. Anything else, prophets, you want to bring out on Reuben, the fathers of a nation? Anything else?
No, just looking at the curses behind all of that powerful rendition and last words of Reuben. When we look in Genesis chapter 4, and the flip side of the excellency that his dad Jacob opened with when speaking to him, once he sinned, he ended up being unstable as water. And he said, "Thou shalt not excel," because of what he did. And so those two things, unstable and unable to excel. So then when we look at the Aboriginals, who we believe to be Reuben, and you guys can look that up. It's been traced back that Reuben, and they know that they're Reuben. That you mentioned when we opened up that they still live in that way. I mean, when we look at them, we would consider them not evolved.
Not evolved.
They have not excelled.
Well, here's an example of not evolved, right?
Mm-hmm.
The average black person is in all kind of movies. What average Arabian people, Simonian people is in all the movies? Very far to few.
Very few.
Now there are some successful people that's Aboriginal. I've seen that.
But they probably don't have a look of them.
But as
the Aboriginal have a very distinct look.
Very distinct look.
It's the nose.
It is the nose.
Yeah, it's the nose.
All right. So look at them as the people. Look at the history of them. It's a lot of things that they didn't accept according to slavery. Okay.
But also they're excelling is not just the movies. When we look at civilization, the way we live, shoes.
Right.
I mean, common little things that we probably don't even think about.
Right.
They have not excelled beyond.
No.
They almost still live as outdoor jungle people that we would call them. No offense if someone's listening, but that's just what we see, just to give you an idea. And if you can look them up yourselves, Aboriginals, and see how they live. Aboriginally and the tribe of Gad and the Naphtali too. They still live as tribal people. They still live as tribal people, but more so the Gad and Naphtali have kind of moved, excel. They excel. Yeah. Reuben pretty much is a replica of what his dad told him. Unstable as water, and thou shalt not excel. And thou shalt not excel. Hey, with that, brothers and sisters, we want to thank the Most High. We want to get ready to close out. And I want you all to have a blessed Sabbath. I thank the Most High for all his goodness and his grace. Let's go with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Ahaya Ashahaya. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. The power. And the glory. Forever. And ever. Amen. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala.
When the white cries, thy saves the realest. I push things with my mind, telekinesis. Yeah, the truth cuts like a sword, straight into pieces. Put your life on the line for your brethren, that is the deepest. We call him on your child, some call him Jesus. But he was a Hebrew, so we thought ascribed to that Greek princess. Lion of Judah and Nazarite, Messiah, prophesied. 144, yeah, you're on the rise. When the luminaries block the sky, looking in writing on the white horse, in all white. If you read it in the book, I like it alright. When from zero to me, go to all might. Got friends with the light, that is alright. Got my Bible tucked, so for the demons, they get shot. Word get wicked, yeah, world got broke. I wanna keep free from all that muck. Some stay sheep and some stay shook. Some say it's man that broke that book. I say which prophecy has bluffed. River of your fruit is all dried up. So the